Before it became Ghana's busiest airport, before it welcomed presidents, pilgrims, traders, and dreamers, this land was not meant for civilian travel at all. Kotoka International Airport was born out of war, colonial fear, and political power, not tourism. And the name it carries today still sparks debate. This is the untold story of how Ghana's main gateway to the world came to be. Long before planes touched down in Accra, the area we now call Kotoka was made up of farmlands and Ga settlements. The people lived quietly, trading by land and sea. Movement happened through canoes, caravans, and colonial ships, not aircraft. When the British arrived and made Accra the capital in 1877, their priority was comfort, was control. Communication between British colonies had to be fast, especially as global tensions began to rise in the early 20th century. Air travel, still new and dangerous, suddenly became strategic. The real reason Kotoka Airport exists starts with World War II. In the late 19th, Britain feared attacks on its West African colonies. They needed a place where military aircraft could land, refuel, and move troops quickly. Acres flat land and coastal location made it perfect. So in 1941, the British colonial government constructed a military airstrip called AF Accra. This was not an airport for Ghanaians. It was the Royal Air Force base. From here, British and Allied aircraft moved between Europe, Africa, and the Middle East. The airstrip played a quiet but important role in the war effort. Civilian travel was an afterthought. After World War I ended in 1945, global aviation changed. Planes were no longer just weapons, they became tools for commerce and diplomacy. The British expanded AF Accra and allowed limited civilian flights. It was renamed Accra Airport, still under colonial control. For the first time, elites, colonial officers, and a few wealthy Africans could fly in and out of the Gold Coast. But the airport still did not belong to the people. That would change in 1957. When Ghana gained independence under Kwame Nkrumah, Accra Airport became a symbol of sovereignty. Nkrumah understood something powerful: a nation that controls its skies controls its future. The airport was expanded, modernized, and repositioned as a national gateway, not a colonial outpost. Ghana Airways was launched, and Accra became a hub connecting Africa to the world. For the first time, the airport reflected African pride, ambition, and independence. But history had other plans. In 1966, Ghana's story took a sharp turn. While Kwame Nkrumah was abroad, a military coup overthrew his government. One of the key figures in that coup was Lieutenant General Emmanuel Kwasi Kotoka, a senior military officer. Kotoka was later killed during a failed counter-coup attempt in 1967. After his death, Accra Airport was renamed Kotoka International Airport in his honor. This decision remains controversial to this day. Some see Kotoka as a patriot who stood against dictatorship. Others see him as a symbol of betrayal and the collapse of Nkrumah's vision. The airport's name, like Ghana's politics, carries unfinished debates. Over the decades, Kotoka International Airport transformed dramatically. New terminals were built, international airlines flooded in cargo, tourism, and trade expanded. The opening of Terminal 3 in 2018 marked a major milestone, spin Kotoka among West Africa's modern aviation hubs. What began as a wartime airstrip now connects Ghana to over 80 destinations worldwide. Kotoka International Airport is not just concrete and runways. It is a reminder of colonial rule, a witness to independence and symbol of political struggle, and a gateway to Ghana's future. Every plane that lands there touches layers of history most travelers never see. And know the story.